second. Oh my gosh!
If you want it, if you want it, if you want it, I'm real. I'll take you through that. Yo, what's good? I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, you see what this video about. How to dominate as a small guard. And I got a few tips for y'all. And y'all better listen and pay attention, or you gonna miss it and be on the bench and wishing. Feel me? There's a little bars for y'all. But let's get right into it. Ain't gonna waste no time. First thing first, into becoming a dominant guard is you have to be able to shoot. Today's leagues, you gotta shoot. If you can't shoot, you're doomed, really. So work on your shooting. Go practice shooting like every day. Mid-range is a sleeper game too. A lot of people just think about threes. Go for the mid-range. For example, he not a guard, but look at what's his name? DeMar DeRozan. Been in the league 10 plus years and he never changed his game. He been shooting mid-range. I believe from, I don't know when he first got in the league, but from the start, his game is mid-range. If you watch his highlights, you see a lot of mid-range game. That'll take you far. You don't always have to be a three-point shooter. So when I say become a shooter, I'm talking about that too. Mid-range shooting. Being able to, off the dribble, pull up, mid-range knockdown. You know, like stuff like that. It don't always have to be threes. Threes is a plus, but if you can knock down a consistent elbow shot, wing shot, anything, a push off, spin move into your shot, if you could do that consistently, you're gonna become a dominant guard. Cause say for example, you coming down, you get past one defender and you able to create, cause look, you pass him, right? Say you at the elbow. That person gonna come up, now you got an open man. But if that man don't pick up on you and go straight to the three, bang. You know what I'm saying? Because another player gonna get into the paint. Like I'm doing this right off the top. Another player gonna get into the paint and you're gonna have a knockdown shot. And if you can do that all game consistently, you're gonna become a dominant focus for the defense. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You must be a shooter or you doomed to becoming a dominant point guard. Or I mean small guard, my bad. And another thing, this is not talked about enough for small guards or guards period, but today we focus on small guards. It's not talked about enough. You must crash the boards, bro. Even if you can't get the board, just crash. Like you might get it, but coaches pay attention to that. League scouts, everybody pay attention to that, because if you can't get a rebound realistically on any team, you kind of a liability, because they're going to have to depend on the other four people. Or if you and the two can't get a rebound, now it's only three people. You know what I'm saying? So if you could get a rebound and crash in the boards and could get at least 2 rebounds a game, 3, that's going to boost you as a dominant guard. You know what I'm saying? A dominant small guard, because you're the smallest person out there. You getting boards, that's going to automatically open people's eyes to what you're doing. So you want to crash the boards any chance you get. Follow through with your shot, go right to the boards. Your man shoot, get right down there. You feel what I'm saying? Always crash the boards. Or offensive boards is crazy, but if you can do that, come on, man. Just crash. Be physical. Like, you have to be physical if you want to be a dominant small guard. It's a little harder for y'all. Like, especially nowadays, like I stated in my last video, most guards are 6'3" and up, 6'5" and up. Now, if you below that, you like 6', 6'1", 5 something, or even if you in elementary school, middle school, you like 4, you know, you small, on the smaller side, crash the boards, get steals, you know, stuff like that. That's going to help you become a dominant guard. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You must be the most physical person on the court. And I'm not saying you got to be the toughest or, you know, but the most physical. I just watched the basketball game. It's the college playoffs. Who was it? I watched South Florida and Wichita State, something like that. I don't remember their name. I don't know too much about that team, but me watching that game, I seen how physical the guards were, and they wasn't big. Number 2 on Florida State. No, South Florida. I said Florida State. South Florida, very physical. I seen him getting steals. He bumping, everything. He real physical. I'm not sure of his name because I don't really follow a lot of college players, but I just like to watch the game. And me watching it, I see how physical they were on both sides. I think it was like number 5 or 7 on Wishka, which I don't know what team that was, like the saying of it. I know it was Wishka State or some state. But it was a very physical game from the guards. Like, I seen the guard lose the ball on Wishka State. I'm probably saying it so wrong. Wishka State, he got back on defense, ran down the court, bumped, and like got a steal and gave the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you have to be physical because they're not gonna play with you. You're small already. They're gonna try to bully you. They're going, you know, you small. They're going, oh, you feel me? So you must be physical. That's like a major step into becoming a dominant small guard. You gotta be physical. You gotta have the heart of a lion. Like, you gotta feel like you big out there. People look at that. I went to a 8th grade game, right? Like real story, right? And you know, middle school, it's like probably from like 6th to 8th grade on the team. It used to, when I was younger, they used to do like 3rd grade, 4th grade on the same team, or 3rd to 5th on the same team, and 6th to 8th on the bigger team. They used to do that, small fry. I forgot what it's called, but I don't know how they work now, but it looked like 6 to 8 still is a thing, or 3rd even. Everybody on one team. That's what it looks like, right? But I say that to say this. I seen a little guard. He was number 1, right? Everybody's bigger than him. He did this one little thing as he was trying to pull a ball. It was like a jump ball. He's pulling a ball. He didn't get it, but it became a jump ball, and he went crazy. He started clapping, yelling, balled his fists up, and the crowd started clapping and yelling with him. And remember what I said, he's the smallest person on the court, but he was very physical in that moment. And no matter if he got the ball or not, it was just the heart of him trying to get the ball on a bigger person. You know what I'm saying? So you must be physical. It was actually really like a good sight to see. I wish I recorded it. But he was real small and he had heart. He dribbling with confidence, everything. And I hope he go far. He got his heart, man. He got the heart of a lion. And he very small. So that's another thing. You must be physical. If you're not physical, forget about it. You can't be dominant if you're not physical. Another thing, another major key, another thing, you must be coachable. For one, you already small. You already considered a liability on defense and offense. You must be coachable. If you're not coachable, you won't play. And that's like a big thing for coaches. If you don't listen, how are you going to play? You know what I'm saying? And if you're on the small side and you won't listen to me, you're going to be sitting right next to your friends or whoever, you know, you cool with on the bench because you're not coachable. For example, Darius Garland, right? He got traded from the Cavs. They're saying because he's a liability on defense. That might not be the point, but that was one of the reasons, right? Now, if you're a liability on defense, but you're good on offense, kind of what, like, it really don't help nothing because, all right, you could score, but they could come down and score again. So now we're going back and forth. It's a dogfight the whole game. So being coachable is on defense, right? Whatever defense your team run or whatever, right? They're going to put you in position to be able to help and not become a liability. As in putting you in at the front, in the front. If they're running 2-3 or 3-2, you're in the front, but you got help here and here. So it's not going to look bad on you. You really just have to play the lanes. You know what I'm saying? Get steals and stuff like that. Remember, I said you have to be physical and get steals. So that right there, if you don't listen to small things like that, you won't play or you won't become a dominant, you know, small guard because you can't play defense and you're a liability. Now on man, some coaches might give you the smaller person or about, you know, somebody with not that much handle. The coach won't never put you in position to get dominated out there. They're always going to read what's going on and put you in position to look good. So if you can't follow small stuff like that, you won't play them or you won't be dominant, because it's just simple. You know what I'm saying? So you must be coachable or you won't make it in being an elite, dominant, small guard. Another thing, this is very important. So if you got to this part of the video, listen carefully. A lot of people don't watch the whole video and they be missing the most important things, because it always comes later. You know what I'm saying? So the most important thing, hustle and IQ for us to be a small dominant guard. Remember those two things, hustle and IQ. The more hustle you got, the better you get. The better it looks for you, the better stats you'll have, the better player you'll become, and the better teammate you'll be. Especially with IQ, just knowing, just instincts and knowing to make that right pass, seeing him right there, knowing the plays. You gotta be it's a football term, a field general. A field general is a quarterback. So, for example, quarterback and point guard is the same thing in my eyes. They both have the same job. If everything falls, it's on you. And then again, if everything falls, it's on you as the guard and as a quarterback. So you got to have IQ and be a court general. We're going to say that, a court general. You got to know where people supposed to be. You got to keep everybody head up. You got to make the right pass. Listen to coach when he calling the play and run the play and talk to your team, boost your team. Got to have that dog in you, lion-hearted. You got to have all of that if you want to be a dominant guard, because the guard position is not easy. You're basically the quarterback, and the quarterback is not easy. You could watch any quarterback interview. It's not easy. It's on you. It's on you. They don't even blame the offensive line no more. They blame the quarterback. If you lose this game, it's on the quarterback. If you don't make the playoffs, it's on the quarterback. So vice versa. If you don't do all of that, it's on you, the point guard, because you control the tempo. You control what's going on in the game. So you must have hustle and IQ. And, bro, be coachable. If you're not coachable, you won't be dominant. You won't play. You won't get in the game. Remember everything I'm telling you, because I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? Also, this is another thing I wanted to tell y'all before I end this video, right? I came to give y'all a quick message to be dominant. This one thing right here. Do not lose faith and lose hope because of a spot, or if you lose your spot on a team. Just work harder, get more reps. Go to the gym, go outside and, practice on what you feel like you do wrong or what you could get better at. You know what I'm saying? Watch highlights. When I was in high school, I used to watch highlights every day. Like, I used to watch, for example, James Harden, John Wall. I used to watch Kyrie. I couldn't do nothing Kyrie was doing, or James Harden. Well, James Harden a little bit, but Kyrie, his play style is a little different. But I used to just watch it, not only skill, but I used to watch his IQ and how he, facilitate the ball and make open plays for himself and his teammates. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're a pass first guard, I recommend you watch Chris Paul. Now, if you're a scoring guard, watch Kyrie and Jalen Brunson. If you smaller like that, Jalen Brunson. But you can still do the same thing as taller guards, even when you're small. So it's all up to you on how you feel like you play like, or your play style is like. So if you can, drop a comment. If you make it to this part of the video, drop a comment on who you will be watching, and I'll let you know what I think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can come to agreement on your play style and who you will be watching. You know what I'm saying? But don't put your head down. It's a big league now, everywhere. Not really everywhere, but you just got to work harder than everybody else. You got to get your reps in, talk to the coach what you could do better. You got to really want it. So that's really what I think it takes to be a dominant small guard. Actually, that's what it is. That's what it takes. You got to be a dog. You got to be lion-hearted. That's the most important part. You got to be confident, lion-hearted, a dog, physical, IQ. coachable, hustle, speed, defense. You have to have all of that and be a court general, or it's going to be hard to get up there with the elite players. So listen to me. I hope you take this in, and I hope you drop a comment on what players you'll be watching, highlights, so we could come to an agreement. Come on, man. Lock in. I'll see y'all in the next video.